Good morning, friends. Today we are going to be going on a bit of a planty adventure, which I'm so excited for. I'm actually heading up to Birmingham this morning. I'm doing a quick day trip to Birmingham. Might be a bit intense, but it'll be worth it, to go to Gardener's World Live, which will be really, really fun. I went, I think, 2 years ago, and it was brilliant. So Green Rooms Market, the people who did the houseplant section, or the Festival of Houseplants at RHS Malvern, for the past couple years, they're running the houseplant section of Gardener's World Live again this year, and so there's lots of fun houseplanty things, and I'm really excited to see what's there, show y'all about as well, and hopefully get some things. Hopefully there'll be a haul at the end of this video, because there's some things I have my eye on that I really would love to get. I'm also doing a bit of a talk, but that's not that exciting if you're not going to be there. It's going to be a houseplant pub quiz, which, I love doing, but you had to be there kind of thing. Anyways, that's what's happening today. Before I get into it though, I want to say if you're new here and you don't know me already, hi, my name is Emma and I make houseplanty content all over the internet. So if you want to follow along with my houseplanty journey and maybe learn something along the way, stick around, watch some more of my videos and subscribe to my channel. If you are not new here, welcome back. I really appreciate you returning. I need to get on the road in 10 minutes, so I'm gonna do my final bits here, and then we can get going up to Birmingham. Yeah! And so I made my way up to Euston Station in order to get my train to Birmingham, and I first got myself a coffee for the journey, of course, but I realized I could get an earlier train, but I had 4 minutes to do it. So I pretty much ran to this train, but I managed to get a seat with my iced coffee, and it was a really easy journey, just over an hour to get up to Birmingham from London. And then we were at the NEC, which is their National Convention Center thing. And there was an option to get a shuttle from the train station to the actual Gardener's World Live bit, but I decided to walk, and I'd say it's about a 10-15 minute walk, but I made it there eventually, and it was a gorgeous sunny day, perfect for a sort of gardening festival. I had the quickest of looks at the stalls out here, and I saw these really cool cold frames, which if I had an outdoor garden, I would want. Even indoors, I feel like that could be really, really cool. And then I made my way to the floral marquee, which is not where the houseplants are, but I wanted to check it out to see what they had, and it was huge and pretty busy already. Here's some of the houseplanty highlights from inside the floral marquee. There were a lot of cacti and succulents in here, and some begonias and stuff, but I was mostly looking for the carnivorous plants, and I definitely found them. I've been in here for maybe 10 minutes and I've already spent £25. I think I've given myself a budget of 200 today. I'm taking this as my birthday plant haul, because my birthday is next week. So, happy birthday to me, I'm buying plants today. I then made my way inside to the houseplanty area by Green Rooms and had a mooch around. All of the sort of typical houseplant sellers, a lot of the same ones that were at Malvern were here, and I really loved looking at all of the beautiful plants. There's definitely some that I had my eye on. had a bit more time before my talk, which was at 2 p.m, so I grabbed myself some lunch from the fish and chip double-decker bus, which I love. I think it's such a fun idea. And I got myself a free ice cream sample from the Good Food Show, which was right next door. And then it was houseplant pub quiz time, run by me, which was my sort of talk thing, and I really enjoyed doing this. I kind of like it better than doing a talk. It's more fun, more interactive, and we get to test plant people's knowledge and give them prizes as well. And then it was shopping time for me, where I got to actually pick out plants that I wanted to bring home. I think I got a pretty good haul, but I'll show you that in a second after these gorgeous plants that I considered but didn't end up getting. Then it was time to go home, so I took my haul and made the long walk back to the train station, caught my train, and finally made my way home. Okay, hi, sorry, it's been a couple of days, but that is because I was absolutely wiped at the end of the day coming back from Birmingham. I was just like exhausted. It was a long day, a lot of traveling, a lot of plants, a lot of seeing people that I haven't seen since Malvern or even longer, and just like catching up, which I love. I love seeing my planty friends. It's just such a special thing, and so like whenever I have the opportunity to go to a plant event, I will. But I have yet to unbox my haul yet because I've been waiting to do it with y'all, and I have some fun things in here. You'll definitely see a theme because I'm definitely on a little bit of a carnivorous plant hype at the minute. Also, I'm reading an audiobook that's like literally it's like a horror story about a carnivorous plant. Think Little Shop of Horrors, but like more horror-y, less like sort of funny. And that like definitely fuels the fire. It's all seeping in. I'm loving my pings. I want to do more with them, and I want to try new things. So I will show you what I got. The first things that I got, the ones that I said I've been here for 10 minutes and I've spent money, is the ones in this bag here. And I got these from Wax Wicked Plants, which I got more from Wax Wicked Plants later, more inside the houseplant section. They had a stall in the floral marquee and in the houseplant section, which was cool. But I got talking to them, and I was basically curious because I can't say I'm an expert in pigs. I've had them for like, what, a month, and they've not died yet. So, I mean, I'm doing well, I'd say. But because I feel like I've kind of got the gist of them, I wanted to try some different things. So the first up here, if it'll focus, it's quite a fun one. I basically got some sundews or some Dracaeras. This is a Dracera brumensis, and I just thought it looked like little fireworks in there. So fun, and I feel like it'll be a cool thing to sort of add to my pingdom, so I can have like a sort of little, it won't just be a pingdom, it'll be a carnivorous rock garden, which, yeah, so I got that one because I thought it was fun. This one, I really loved how like squiddly it looked. I like that it's got height to it, because the thing that pings don't have for the most part, aside from their flowers, is the height. Oh, it snapped a little bit. Oops. It was definitely like, I think the like sort of little dewdrops that like grow on the stems that make it look better have come off in the travel, because obviously it's been in a bag and it's like been touching it and stuff. It's not been its sort of ideal situation, and so they're not looking their very, very best right this second. But this one here is a Dracera filiformis red. But I liked the height on this one. It kind of reminds me of fire, which is cool. And then I just think I've always thought they were really cool. I've just never felt like I had the abilities to do them, but now that I feel like I have the water pitcher, I can do my best. And then this last one, which actually does have a little bit of the like sundew dew on it still. Not as much as it should, but it does have a little bit. This one is the Colinsier, and it's from Swaziland, which is quite cool. Very fun. I thought this one kind of looked like mini Venus flytraps. I know it's not that, it is a sundew, but very cool, very fun, super exciting. Looking forward to popping these into some sort of situation. And then I got a couple more pings as well from their inside plant shop. I also have non-carnivorous plants. I've got 2 at the end that I can show you, but I'm just like really on a kick right now, so we're gonna go for it. This one is the Morinensis alba. I thought it was quite pretty. It's quite architectural. I love how like striking those sort of petals are, or like leaf things. Yeah, doing really, really well here. And then the last carnivorous plant, which I am kind of obsessed with because it is so ditty, but like really, really cool. This was the last one I got, and they gave me like quite a discount on this one as well, which was very kind of them. But this is the Conzatii, and look at that. How cool is that? And it's got a little offshoot. It's divided itself up a little bit as well, which is so fun. I just think they look so interesting and different, and I think I like the like smaller, more compact ones more than these ones. I mean, I like these as well, but something about this, like I saw this at the very, very end, and I was like, actually, I'd already like bought all of the other things. And then I saw this at the end when I was going to pick them up because they held on to them for me while I was like walking around doing my stuff, and I picked them up at the end. Saw this one and I was like, actually, I need to add this because I can't go home without this little architectural beauty. They're just really architectural to me, and I don't know why, but I think it is really, really cool. And then we've got a bag here as well, and this is plants from Grow Tropicals, and there's some really cool ones. They had a lot of really beautiful stuff. I was tempted by a lot of things, but I think I only ended up spending about 75, 80 pounds in the end. I gave myself a bigger budget than that, but I didn't need it. So yeah, proud of that. The first one I got is this cool Hoya. So it's got a little bit of like water spots on it at the minute, but it is like a crazy splashy, but also kind of reptilian looking Hoya. It is the Hoya Waimanii Kapua, which is cool. Looking forward to seeing how it grows for me. But I just really, I couldn't deny these sort of cool splashes. Fabulous, isn't it? And it's kind of like a mixture between the like super splashy ones that I like and like the dusty crusty ones. So we're trying new things. I mean, I wouldn't say this is a new thing. This is like pretty normal for me. And then finally, this is one that I have not seen in shops really at all, and so I kind of had to get it. It is an Alocasia batwing, which, I mean, y'all know me. I love a bit of a spooky plant, Halloween vibes, Alocasias, and so I saw this and I was like, I actually have to get this. And I really think it is so cool. It's just so fun. And like the shapes of these leaves, how exaggerated they are. I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's a little bit bigger as well. It's just such a fun one. And it's got like the stripy stems too. Look at that. Very beautiful, very exciting. I will need to get this one into semi-hydro sooner rather than later. And it'll probably go into the cabinet because that's probably the best place for it, but I think it needs a little bit of a rinse. The leaves are a little bit dirty, but I can do that when I am rinsing the roots for transfer to semi-hydro. So yeah, that is my haul. That is everything that I got from Gardener's World Live. I really enjoyed it. I think it's so fun to go to events like this and to try new things, buy new things. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Before I go though, I want to say a huge thank you to the newest member of my Good Growing fam over on Patreon, Colin. Thank you so much for joining. If anyone else is interested in joining my Patreon, it is £3 a month, and for that you get all of the things, including bonus content, live chats, access to the Discord server where you can chat plants and life stuff with other members of the Good Growing fam, polls where you can pick my videos and stuff like that, and more general access to me. So it is linked down below in the description if you're interested. Don't worry if it's not your thing, that's totally cool as well. You watching this now, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up down below and leave a comment on other houseplanty things you'd like me to talk about in the future, and subscribe for more. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to keep growing. Bye!